Welcome to the great podcast. Yeah, Ket is here. We have our guest MQ.
One time.
Introduce himself. Ket.
Hi guys, I told you guys we're doing this one all day, every day. This is the Great Podcast, and I'm your host, Katlego Matlasela. We have the greatest in the house, MQ, a fashion designer, a hip hop artist. More into it, he will discuss it further and explain himself. Mr. MQ.
One time. Hey, thanks for having me, guys. My name is MQ. Original name is Nelson Mokwena, all the way from Orange Farm, fashion designer, upcoming. Yeah, I can't say much. The rest will
Through the podcast.
yeah, through the podcast we'll talk about it. Because we still have a longest time to talk.
Sure. So, MQ.
Yeah.
MQ, who's a fashion designer. MQ, that is an artist. I know that is an artist. MQ, who's a hustler. Yes, you are from Orange Farm.
One time.
Sure. So, you are studying at VUT, or you were studying at VUT. Can you tell us a background on when it comes to academics?
When it comes to academics, I graduated 2020. So currently I'm running my business, nothing much. I'm focusing on myself, like trying to, get into this business industry as much as we can. So nothing much. Music, yeah, we're still doing music. We're still trying to, connect with people. As much as I'm not dropping like before, but I'm still, in music. Yeah.
MQ. What's your original name? Because I don't think on your ID it's like MQ.
But I just said it when I
it.
started.
Yeah.
It's Nelson Mokwena, yes.
Oh, you Nelson Mokwena.
Yes.
How did you come up with MQ?
Most qualified is the name that I gave myself. So it was passion-driven name. So it all started with me saying that I will finish the course because of, when you come from in the hood, like it's difficult for people to believe in you. So in the circle, like I had a lot of people who didn't believe in me, so I had to give myself that name, most qualified.
So it's also an abbreviation for most qualified. Hey, you are actually most qualified because you're a fashion designer, you're an artist, you graduate.
You get.
What are you studying?
I was studying fashion design here in Valtech.
Okay.
Yeah. So, like, it was one of those things that I wanted to do back in the days. So it's not something that I just did because of fame or whatsoever. I started with sewing my things back in high school. I think it was grade 9, and then I was introduced to machine by my mom, but forcefully because of I had to force her to teach me how to use the machine. Then from there I started doing my things self-taught up until I came to VUT. And then I got some insight about fashion, what's happening, a lot of things about fashion that I didn't know. I get to know when I get to VUT.
So if you studied fashion and you are an aspiring fashion designer, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of designers, they focus on different kind of clothing. There's always a way of dress of these specific people. There's Gucci way, there is there's different. There was Ricky was rocking in fashion way. And with you, I'm trying to understand what's your focus or what's your background up, because you have already a fashion line that's called Sdwedwe.
Yeah, Sdwedwe, my fashion line.
Which culture are you pushing when it comes to fashion?
Nah, like you have to understand with me, this thing how it started. Specifically, I wanna be realistic when it comes to this, because of people tend to judge you according to what you do. They don't really see what you're up to.
Sure.
So for me, it's one of those things, like I'm done with a thing in my tertiary. So what am I going to do?
Nice.
So it was one of those things. I was going through dark times, so I had to start this brand, testing the market with whatever thing I have, because obviously as a creative you always have ideas running around. So I had to use that. Sdwedwe, it was one of those things. Sorry, the way how I grew up, how people perceive me, ukuthi yo ntwana wena isdwedwe sakho yo, yabo, always looking nice and all those
What
stuff.
does Sdwedwe mean?
Yeah.
What does Sdwedwe
Yeah,
mean?
Sdwedwe in a fashion, in a simplest term, indwang, it's a cloth. So yes, mabathi Sdwedwe sakho, yo siyashisa, they probably meaning that.
So it's a kasilingo.
Yeah, it's a kasilingo, but it's Zulu. We can't say kasilingo. It's Zulu, yeah. Yeah.
And it's in according to Eastward. I know it's a cloth, but it's a specific
Yeah.
word for cloth.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And most Eastward, they refer to us. But when you refer to Eastward,
Yeah.
you're referring to a cloth that is dirty. You know, it's cleaner.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm trying to understand. What would you say Eastward in your clothing?
Yeah, so hence I say like the Sdwedwe term comes from that. Guti Sdwedwe in a kasilingo they say Sdwedwe indwang. So Sdwedwe is singolile, but you come from nothing to something. So it's one of those things. So guti I'm trying to portray that thing. Guti where I come from and what I wanna perceive in this fashion industry in terms of the style, the color, the shape, everything. So yeah.
But did you think in 2-3 years time, because I feel like when you come up with a name for your brand, right,
Yeah.
it's something that you're gonna stick with consistently for years.
Yeah.
Do you think the name is Sdwedwe? It's gonna sell lit for you in the industry?
Yeah, it depends on how I'm going to portray it to people. And again, I can't force people to, love my stuff. Yeah. It's all about me trying to like portray whatever ideas that I have in mind, and whoever likes it will like it. So you don't have to necessarily focus on how many people are buying.
Yeah.
That one person means a lot to me. I don't expect too many people to. Yeah.
What are the challenges with not only on your brand?
Yeah.
What are the challenges with the fashion industry? Because of now you are part of those people who are selling their own brand. So what are the challenges there? Maybe someone is interested on being in fashion, so they want to know the challenges because you are wearing your own brand there, and it's very proper. Someone, if you don't know, it's like you bought this thing.
Yeah.
It means you are at that level. It's the issue of maybe people get to know what you design because it's very powerful, those things.
Yeah.
And now it's called, check you have some powerful arrangements. You understand?
Yeah.
So I want to know what is the challenge, what are challenges in this fashion industry?
Hey, there's a lot, but I'll name a few, because obviously, like when you're upcoming, I will say people, they'll try to bring you down.
Sure.
I will never specifically say other creatives, they don't perceive us like that because they know what we go through. The process is difficult from selecting your fabrics to, designing. Because sometimes when you say you are a fashion designer, to other people, they just think, you take this, you buy these things, you print, you do all these things.
Yes.
There's a lot of things behind the scenes that's happening from your team. You have to, from like you were asking me about my market, I have to consider those kind of things. Sure. And alone, again, there's people again who are ordering. So admin, you struggle with a lot of those things because you are upcoming and you still have small, things. But we try again to, employ other people to help us to meet the demand of the customers. So, but I won't say it's challenge. It's something that I have to go through to know the business, the ins and out. Me, it's more of like I enjoy it. Because if I don't enjoy it, I won't see what's coming. So it's one of those things. I don't want to say it's challenge. It's something that I have to go through and understand fully. Because it builds your character, it builds the brand at the same time. So yeah.
Because you graduated 2020, right?
Yeah.
And then you decided, okay, cool, now I have a hustle, I don't have anything going on.
Yeah.
Instead of sitting, I might as well come up with my own brand.
Yeah.
So your brand started in 2020.
I can say 2021. But for me personally, like working, I've been doing this, like I'm saying, from high school, you understand. I will say my first clients, I got them in that grade, like grade 10, when early days. because it didn't take me time to, design or create my own garments. I started with creating with bucket hats, hence you see like my trademark is bucket hat for the brand. So it means a lot for me. And again, I will say, man, it's one of those things like you have to, go through as a designer.
You talked about this behind the scenes, beyond just dressing up like this.
Yeah.
You guys go through process of selection of clothes.
Yeah.
What do you want to work with?
Yeah.
I feel like not just winter season.
True.
You actually showing us it's okay. You have new releases or it's something that you're working on. Is that the catalog for winter, catalog for summer, something spring? Maybe I understand.
Yeah.
So do your clothes? Let's say your winter catalog or your winter collection for this year.
Yeah.
Do you try to change it next year and come up with new ideas, or you keep with consistency?
It has to. Obviously, like we are following the calendar. And
the trends.
Yeah, and the trends.
Okay.
Maybe I will say if people like some items, we'll do carryovers. There's these things we call carryovers in fashion, whereby you see now it's happening like Levi's Strauss, your All-Stars on the shoes. They are bringing it back, but in a different way. Those are carryovers. So we have to go with the season. There's summer, and obviously the colors, they don't stay the same. The colors, they don't stay the same. The cuffs, the fabric, the texture doesn't stay the same. Sure. We have like different seasons for each and every, theme and all those stuff.
Yeah. Okay, there's something that I want those who are watching to understand.
Yeah.
You clarify that, because they'll feel like, no, your design is like the one I'm wearing. Mine is just get something somewhere in print.
Yeah.
There is a totally different.
Yeah, true.
Yours, you started from the scratch.
Yeah.
Can you just take us through that journey, or this is not something that you just go and print Sdwedwe? Because people don't understand. He didn't go and buy the jacket and write what is happening here. You see, it's like, no. He started from everything. You choose even the buttons.
Even the buttons.
So can you take us on the issue of, for example, how much can it cost me to have what you are wearing there? I'm interested. I want to buy the whole
fit.
The whole fit.
You want me to break it down on how
you can just tell us how much.
You wanna know how we came about the design.
The design and
what inspire you to wear this kind of, you see with colors and everything. For people of art, there is everything. You can find someone just having a paint something.
True.
Whenever you feel like, no, there's nothing serious there, but there's a message. So what inspire you on these colors? And after at the end, I can appreciate if you can give us maybe the range of your clothing.
My garments, how they go.
Yeah.
Okay,
because
sure.
I'm interested on the jacket. It's cold.
Okay, sure. So these colors, like I won't say this garment is inspired by a certain theme. It's me creating, like a collection for this winter, because I haven't dropped for the longest time. Sure. It's like 1 year. So obviously I have to carry over from whatever that I was doing to this one. Yeah. So I was like, since I love color, me personally, I love color. Yes. So, and I like color coordination. I don't just like to put color only in J. It has to like assemble the colors. So what I did here is the shapes. I like the shapes more than anything. The color is trending. Pink is trending. Purple is trending.
Sure.
I can say light blue is trending. The red is trending for this season. So, yeah. But the most important thing is the shapes. I like the shapes on these garments.
Sure.
And then the jacket, like you were saying, I will tell you the price for it and the bucket hat. Yeah. The bucket, not the bucket hat, the thing in the beanie. Yeah. Quilted beanie is 200, and then on this thing is 900.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The whole set or the jacket?
The jacket only.
The jacket is 900.
Yeah, and then if they want some of the thing, some of the thing, my price list, they can go to my socials.
Social media.
Yeah, but we'll
What is the
drop
social,
there.
what is the social media?
Oh, you want me to drop it now?
Yeah.
Okay. Sharp. Sdwedwe Apparel on all social media platforms like your Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. My WhatsApp number I can give you now: 067 732 8275. 067 732 8275.
It's for business, and ladies.
I'm thinking about that in my mind. I'm like, hey.
Yeah, it's strictly business.
Yeah, you know the ladies are going to say, "Oh yes, I've been looking for this list."
One time. So yeah.
Okay. It was not my first time seeing you go to pop-up style daily.
One time. Yeah.
You've been, I think I was 2 years back.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first time because you're coming last time and down the road.
Yeah.
Yes, every day. So we always see him outside.
Yeah.
I need to interact every day.
One time.
But
We
I'll
do it
see,
live.
Yeah,
We do it live.
exactly. And I'll see you my event. And every time it's an event, you always rock up with your brand.
Yeah.
Like you don't miss.
Yeah.
You always make sure.
You
with
must
the Bible event.
represent. Bro.
Yeah, you have
You must
you rock up.
represent yourself. Like, guys, if you have something going on there, nobody's gonna put you on. You must put yourself on.
Sure.
Yeah,
Just like you see Bopita and Boketi, they are doing their things. You must put yourself on. Nobody's gonna show.
put you on.
Like somebody was telling me the other day, like, oh, when I please clean, like, dog,
Yeah.
it's not me. It's
Yeah.
business working. Sometimes people look at you and you like to wear like this. Yes, I like to wear like this, but at the same time, this is business.
This is business.
Because each and everywhere I go, they must ask me, hey, Mun, where did you get this thing?
Oh.
Then
Yeah,
I
yeah.
get to present myself. yeah.
Exactly, and which is you kept on pushing it, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm asking myself, Guti, what are you actually doing beyond just being kuma pop-ups, kuma stall to actually push your brand? Because I've been in your Instagram, you know, and I've checked it out, but you don't put a lot of there's not a lot of work of what you're doing or the process. Because I mean, I ask myself, you know, can you do the one that I know of, Heartless, Sdwedwe, Style Daily?
Yeah.
Non get Senbon and push my product, but you wouldn't get I'm a day in the life me as a fashion designer, or you guys showing us the hustle behind the grind. You know, that's content in its own. Because now, yes, we see what you're doing, but what are you? Because I might love seeing you behind the scenes.
I would like to admit, from whatever question Peter was asking me about the challenge, that's my biggest challenge. Because of like sometimes you zone in, man. You zone in. I feel like we can get people like all the time because it's something that I'm working on now, Abo. Like I wanna get people who always gonna be there for me when it comes to such things, because like it's tiring. Like you need to love it. But I'm forcing myself now, like sometimes, to show people what I do. It's not like I'm neglecting it now. Sometimes you zone in. There are clients who ordered their stuff, so you have to focus on that. There's a lot of things going on, and then you can't be busy like putting your thing in tripod here, phone here, hey, edit, because that thing is a work on its own. It needs their people. So that's one thing I'm struggling
I think
with.
maybe you need to get someone. For example, there can be someone who's there as you are around the university or students. You can find there's someone who's doing marketing or PR who's interested to push that. You can invite the person and say, okay, you can come here. I don't have anything that I can give you, but I can only pay you with the skill I have. Maybe when I do the jackets, I can do one jacket for you.
That's one thing I'm working on. Hence, I'm saying like I'm happy because of you. We are on the same page. Like I'm trying by all means, because obviously sometimes I don't want to work with people who are not there. Like synergy is important for me. Even when it comes to brand, because hence I'm saying like I was testing the waters, so I see it's working. So I'm trying so hard like to keep on pushing. It just distracted me, but it's fine.
Let's talk.
So it's one of those things. Like I'm trying, guys. I know, you know, creating content.
It's not easy. Okay, now we could actually open the platform to content creators. If you're passionate with marketing, that's interested in fashion, because PR and marketing they're broad.
True,
right? So if you're somebody that is actually interested in marketing, it's fine. You're getting a job. Who knows if you continue pushing the socials, is with the apparel, and then they see, and then they ask who's behind the social media management. Therefore, you get a bigger thing.
Yeah,
from
we
that,
need that. We need that.
Yeah, you
we
need something that will actually.
Because I wanted to convert my music side of things with that, so it doesn't work.
Doesn't work,
so I
right.
want like strictly team for that.
To focus on promoting.
There are some few, we scouted like currently, like I'm working with them, more especially influencers.
Yeah.
So we have something big coming. I won't announce it though, or what's gonna be, but
It's working on something. Yeah.
I have things. I have like unfinished projects, so I have to like
keep on pushing.
Keep on pushing.
Like you just, he says something. You just said, where can we find you, ne? You haven't dropped your WhatsApp number.
Yeah, please.
Right?
Please. Ning text. Ning buza my prize.
My prize. Yeah.
It's very important.
You just dropped your WhatsApp number. You're always on these fashion events. We aspire and me thinking we say, okay, you probably have something going on during the day. Sometimes more sevens are on some collection number orders can go for like
In fact,
could go over a week,
yeah.
And then on top of that, you do AMA deliveries, because I don't think all the AMA they come to you, but you also have to do deliveries in between. Hey, what about the mama la, coach? What about the social life?
Like,
how do you manage that?
We need to be realistic, guys. Mina, I'm feeling like CNN because people who are into this industry, they know what I'm talking about.
Correct.
You can try by all means, Uti, but I still believe. Okay, I have a belief, ne? Let me start it there. I have a belief, Uti. We all have purpose.
Sure.
And there's some purpose. They don't need, distraction,
Correct.
Okay.
Because
you will force it.
You'll force it, but it won't. So you need to be on your own. Like, you must understand again where I come from. Like, it's a family of that. My aunt used to work at the factory. My mom, she was working at the factory. So it's me now who's left with this. It's more of like, hey, dog, if I do something else, it doesn't work for me. But when I'm here, I become happy.
Okay.
So, and then you find that there's a feminine energy around you, which is supposed to be helping you in a way, but it's like a setback. But yes, there is someone I'm seeing. There is someone I'm seeing, but I won't even lie to them. They know, like, I can't.
You can't.
I can't. Like, when I say it's work, it's work.
Oh,
yes.
so you have a woman that actually understands.
Yeah.
So, but I also believe because if he wants to, he will. As much as you work, and also somebody said on the previous podcast, Ruti, it's the levels in the brand. Get somebody that aligns with what you're actually working on. Somebody that will understand.
It's a blessing.
I understand. I also told him to share vele obhekane nesifasi obhekane nesikolo kuphela. You know what I'm saying? Because when they are bought from books, when bafuna entertainment anyway, but if you actually find somebody that is using the industry and also doing who's understand.
We understand.
Angikho Joe until angitholakala efonini and not just online pendula yona kuphela. And customers going in have to respond to certain things, you understand? So because some of the girls do slide with bashela. Not everybody would slide in and actually be a customer. How do you guys deal with, because when girls trying to pursue to a level of slide and can I be your guest at your podcast? Or slide and like I wanna buy, I buy, but I know after buying my intentions are beyond buying.
And that's a problem. As a man, like that's a problem for me. I'm very to level of discipline here. You need it, like you need to. Like I don't know. In fact, like that thing is difficult, but I'm trying by all means. In fact, it doesn't work.
On that, when we talk about that, many people, some of the things that some people feel like who are doing well, who are the great and all those kind of things, you can't be this good if you're not disciplined.
You can't.
Because of our faults, if you are going to fail to differentiate work and social life, you are going to have a problem.
True.
Because as she's saying, this thing that always happen. Everyone is going to always say, no, I understand you are MQ, you are busy. You are, I don't mind. But when time goes, you're going to receive texts, 15 texts. No, you don't give me time and everything. But at the first day, we agree that, hey, I'm busy. I'm always busy. You understand? Okay, that one I see. Not only your brand. What I see Laduma. I don't know if you know
The Laduma.
Maxhosa, it was not taken serious. The brand. It was not taken serious until you got an opportunity where it touched Beyonce. She tweeted about it.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
The thing about fashion, I feel like some people can feel like they are not your market.
True.
But you have your own market. Yeah. Some of the people maybe they didn't see it yet. The reason of us want to have you here, we don't know who's watching there, who's gonna like your brand.
Yeah.
It can look like someone feel like maybe you can find that 50% of students here they are not your target market.
True.
But you can find that your market is someone who's big already. So what I'm gonna say is that you are pushing your own things, and I support your brand. And don't give up because of maybe sometimes the business is not going well.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Sometimes you find a week you only sell one product. You understand? Or a month your time is gonna come.
Sure.
Because to be honest, there's nothing that you can see that is you can say it's you who designed this. Someone can say you bought everything.
True.
You understand?
That's one thing I always get. But that for me, I take it as a compliment. That's a huge compliment.
Sure.
Yes.
For you to look at me like that when I wear it, like.
And you know, as you guys like in industry, as I'm a fashion designer, you know, most of them there are a lot of brands.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people that are trying to have their own brands, putting but the quality.
Yeah.
You know, what can you preach to upcoming fashion designers that wants to own something like Sdwedwe? You know,
Yeah,
so that
yeah.
wants to stand something that is unique. Because I know a pen, especially to support the concierge. You know, even the quality. He already loves the jacket.
Yeah.
He wear one Uti warm.
Yeah.
Basically, he loves the quality of the jacket. Probably Angayfuna in the specific
True,
class.
true,
The
true.
Angayfuna,
Yeah,
you understand?
yeah.
What can you say to my upcoming fashion designers that want to be in the industry and push their own brand? Because now it's like you want us to buy your thing, but you also don't go an extra mile to actually give
Yeah, yeah.
Because I wouldn't mind upatala 700 800 jacket, but I know which I'm buying quality. You know, something that I can wear 2 to 3 years and still owning it.
You know, like I will say, the education that I got here in VUT, it's amazing. Like by the time we came here, like a lot of people who taught us fashion, like they were teaching Klale, like 80% of them. So I've tend to pay attention to some of the things when they were talking in class, because they teaching us to work for people, but when you are there, if you listen properly, like for them it was not that. They were preaching you. Wow. So if you want to pursue this thing like in that manner of you saying, yes, I wanna do me, you have to be bold, man. You have to be confident enough, because of I feel like people who do that, they don't do their research. They just,
Do it first.
yeah, so when as a consumer, you have to be be open minded and have a good eye, because you see how easy it is to buy Gucci. You see how easy, because you know the quality is something that they always preach.
Yes, it's just that the selling quality over.
Yeah, well, I understand. So yeah. So Linda, like what you are saying is one thing I'm trying to work on, like, you know, showing people behind the scenes so that they can respect the thing, the brand. Because take for instance, whatever that I did here or this one, like it's quilting. I don't have a machine for this, but I managed to do it the way you see it at the shop. So it's one of those things, like you have to go extra mile, like you say, selecting fabrics. First of all, here in South Africa, we don't have like people who produce more fabrics. All of our fabrics, we get them from China, India, Indonesia, all other countries. So when they come here, some they don't even want. I won't say they don't want to, but those quality, they're expensive for us. So we have to start somewhere. Hence, we're trying to penetrate that industry, to know more of textiles, to have our own fabric. We know that we are not outsourcing. Everything starts here, and then we move our brand like that. Cause that's my dream. Like you see, Macros, how they are doing. They just buy raw material. They produce everything here. Like knitting, your crochets, they do it in house.
And poster once got a deal from one of the biggest stores that's a fashion in SA. And then that guy rejected it. He was like, nope, I'm not going because I know what I'm starting for me. It will sell one day. So if right now Mr. Price shows up, you understand, or really a luxury brand shows up because they love what they're saying right now on the podcast, and be like, you know what, MQ, we have this deal on the table. You understand? Create something for us like this, but under our management and under our fees and under everything. Is an opportunity that you are willing to take, or it's something that you still?
Nah, it's not like, I won't say it's something that I'm willing to take, but if it makes sense, I'll go for it, because I don't want to be exploited. Like we say right now, maybe let me reference who, like people back home, when they look at me, they expect me to be there because of the way I design my comments, and they know what I'm capable of, so they will assume maybe you have money now, hey, so like mfethu, like this thing is so like complex, like when you look at it, like you have to,
sit down and think about. So you're saying it's something that you will not really be willing to settle for, unless probably it's a good deal.
I wouldn't mind someone take my intellectual property, but it has to be meaningful to me, because sometimes you find yourself signing deals that you don't understand. Those opportunities, they came. A lot of people went there, but where are they now? Are they happy? But me, when I do a research properly, understanding, okay, most of the comments you see at Edgar's, Foschini, and all these places, they come from China. I understand. They manufactured that side, then they come this side. By that time, there was floods there. When they were recruiting us, there was floods there. So they didn't have like flow of garments this side. So they try to exploit us. Pela, now you don't have to forget again, this is the new world order. We're starting something new here. So you can imagine in the middle of this 21st century, where will you be with this kind of setup? Your mind, your ideas, people. So such things, in fact, we have to, more especially for us black people, we need to pay attention on that. It's very serious. That's not even a joke. Because majority of the brands that you see, some they were stolen, but we won't go further to those details. But if it makes sense, and you see, okay, now you need some things, like maybe take for instance, right now we need funds, we need machines, we need your overlockers, your straight machines, your embroidery. We need this. Hey, if you hear this, like you have money, please help us finance these things. So those kind of things. For me, I will say, if we have resources and they get someone who's very willing to, pursue this thing, it's possible.
So there's no sponsorship in the industry of fashion?
There is sponsorship. I will say sometimes, as sometimes we are playing, I will say that. But obviously, you have to prove yourself in most of the times, because we did NYDA this side, Val. We're still waiting for response. There are a lot of people who are trying to, engage and try to, learn. Me, I'm more of that person. Like, I like process more than anything. Visit big designers, like to be behind the scenes and understand, because sometimes you'll push something and then you think it's not working, but if you look at other people, like they can inspire you.
So I wanted to check, as a fashion designer, and you're pushing your own brand and all those things, we talk about the challenges, it's fine. So when it comes to the issue of graduations, because of you guys, you are based at VAR, NW they have a graduation, VUT they have a graduation.
True.
What are you guys benefiting, or do you, for example, because all these things need marketing, you understand? And I believe you are still pushing your marketing. Are you getting more support on students? If not, what do you think it must be done for you guys to get? For example, you can design. If you can design this, it means you can design a dress for someone
true.
that is less than the one they can go and buy there.
Yeah, by the shop.
You
Yeah,
understand? And you can do something that even after, because some of the people after graduation they don't even wear those things because they buy formal suits, not stylish suits.
True.
You guys, you give the some spicy
Yeah.
on the suit, that trouser you can wear with a golf shirt. You understand? So I wanted to check, you guys, all when graduation are happening around here, are you getting that business? If you're not getting a business, what do you think like is the reason of you guys not getting those kind of business?
Yeah. For that, I will say, for me personally, I have clientele from people who are this side because I managed to familiarize myself with a lot of people who are staying in Val.
Yeah.
And then I will say again, when it comes to students, they change, they come and go. Whatever. It's more of like I'm saying to you, we need to emphasize these things, more especially for institutions like this ones, where you come from. Do you need like empowerment?
Yeah.
But coming from behind the scenes, that's one thing I've seen or is not there. You have to force yourself. Whatever. But I won't say there's no support. Students are there, are willing to support. It's a matter of us making it up there in order for them to, buy our scalem. For now, we'll keep on pushing. They will come. Those who wants to come, those who wants to support us, they will come. But those who knows, they know. Who knows it, feels it, they will come.
Sure.
Yeah.
And actually come and support.
Yeah.
You're also an artist.
Yeah.
And you said you are actually pushing music.
Yeah.
Are you a hip-hop artist, right?
Yeah.
Are you working on new songs? What's going on with the department of you being an artist?
Okay.
And how do you actually balance being a fashion designer, having an artist, and actually being an artist and being in the studio, be creative again and receive. Now, my hip hop artist, because sharing on my bag, you need to drop the bars and all of that. How do you manage all of that? And how is it working out for you as an artist?
Yeah, like that's a true creator. I believe as an artist, you don't need to do one thing. You have to be an all-rounder to be fully artist. Like you can take the likes of Tyler the Creator, Kanye West. I believe those are the true artists. Like you get bored, man. I don't know about other people, but I get bored sometimes. I can't be, focusing on this thing.
Same thing every day.
Nah, like not every day, but we need time. You need time to cough. You need time to be silent. You need time to, you need time to paint. You need time to, write poems if you have to. Practice what God gave you, because I believe each and every one of us, we are artists. Some they don't know till you practice this thing. It's practice. So music for me, like, is something that can even go away because of I've been doing it. I started together with this thing, fashion, and the music managed to take me to places. I've worked with people, nice people. It's a matter of me not trying to push myself that hard, because I believe if it's meant for me, it's meant for me, and the time will come, like Peter says. And unlike before, I was harsh on myself, like, but now it's no longer about that. It's finding myself, did introspection. I've seen, okay, this is me, so I don't have to force anything. But yeah, music is coming. Like I'm one person who like to package my music. I won't say it's hip hop per se, but it's nice music. Yeah, people, they should expect something this summer. Yeah. Obviously, together with fashion, I won't separate that.
Okay.
Yeah, I must give them a small documentary about behind the scenes before I release that music.
Okay, I see. Time is always because the conversation are always nice.
Yeah.
Time is always dealing with us. Yeah, on the issue of music, I want to hear from your side, ne?
Okay.
Because it's challenging now.
True.
Because of there was a season where hip hop was a serious thing in our country. Yeah. But now my piano is took over. If you check every hip hop artist, most of them they're jumping even on my piano, right? We talk about Blakey is there on my piano. Only Aries and Nasty C I feel like those ones, they say we stand with our culture.
True.
You understand? KO, not that, but said innerly. You understand?
KO is nice. KO is nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
You understand? It's not. It's
not
hip hop, but
Amapiano,
not.
yeah.
Concept is not like hip hop straight.
Yeah.
Yeah, but is I think it's everything.
Yeah.
You understand? So I wanted to ask you, Uri, you never think about jumping into piano as something that is trending, or you just want to stay on your lane like Aries and Nasty C?
Like I won't say that. Again, Peter, like I feel like it's music or like what drives you. Scoop some like most mangizosihlabela kumele sihlabele njengabanye abantu mangingasifila ngisifile
Sure.
yabo, like it's something that you can do it, but
Yeah.
wabo, the things that you're gonna be aligned with, everything that wabo,
Sure.
like we were kicking each and every weekend, so happen for you, like your priorities change. Like that's one thing I can say. But I don't say like I don't wanna ride it now. But I feel like from even what I created now, it's something that's listenable. It's sound that's catering for all those audience.
Sure.
And I have a belief of having my own thing,
Sure.
and in my ears it has to sound like that. It doesn't have to sound good.
Sure.
I have to make it good to people. So yeah.
Sure. Okay. Thank you very much, ne?
One time.
We really appreciate you.
One time.
For you coming this side. Time is always a problem.
Yeah.
Because I feel like we can still engage and
Yeah,
you understand. We're
yeah,
learning
there's
a
a
lot
lot.
of things. Yeah. But I wish you all the best.
One time.
Before I say the last word here, I was asking you to a minute to
Okay.
just tell your followers what is coming.
Okay.
You talk about the project of music. I don't know
Okay.
if you forgot something.
Okay.
Yeah, before we close, if there's something that you want to say to your supporters, your followers, because I see that one, it's your supporters.
One time. Okay, on our thing is Sdwedwe collection winter apparel for women's wear. It's out. You can check it on social media. If you wanna order something, just highlight us. Music, like I said, the song is dropping, which is this song I've been promoting it for so long now. I have to release it. I'm a chance. Sfuna chance. Sfuna Matuba is dropping soon, featuring someone from Pretoria, which is my favorite artist. Dark Skin is there. So yeah, I wanna drop it as a package. I don't wanna waste time.
Sure.
Visuals, everything is there. Follow me on social media. Most Qualified SA. MQS Tungel on Facebook. Sisonke. Ama number ningakhohlwa. Ngiwaphinde.
Sure. Kate.
Ayafethu basho ukuthi asifuna ama-chance, sifuna ini?
Sifuna ama-chance, asifuna ama-million.
Okay. I hope you guys are ready for the drop and what MK is about to give you for the next season. Summer collection as well. Be on the lookout. It's about to come out. And there's always one thing that I'm gonna tell you guys. We're doing this all day, every day at the Great Podcast. I'm your host, your co-host, and thanks for tuning in. Looking forward to the next episode.
Thank you very much. We love you.
One time.